Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, I'm looking at this. This is The Brave One from 2007. It's an action revenge thriller. It's one that I've been meaning to review for quite a while because it's one that I've enjoyed quite a bit over the years. And so I thought, hey, Bayek, I better get on with it and review it. So I have done. Now, it is 2 hours and 2 minutes long. It just sails by. Absolutely. Just wonderful. Now, Rotten Tomatoes, 43%. The critics, not very kind. I don't think they tend to like this kind of film. They just see it as a kind of rip-off from Death Wish, the original Death Wish, and that's it. They've no idea at all. Really, they don't. It's almost like they don't like revenge thrillers anymore. But I know a lot of people who seem to do enjoy revenge thrillers. Yes, and I'm included. You can't beat one, can you? Really? Anyhow, that's better get and talk about other things. It was on a budget, of course, of $70 million. Unfortunately, the box office $69 million, so it didn't quite break even, just a bit below. But I, I, I still think it's great. I do. I sound like I'm apologizing, but I do. I'm sure you would if you watch this. Now the music is by Dario Marnelli. The locations are in around New York, Brooklyn, New York City, Manhattan, Roosevelt Island. Brilliant. Honestly, again, it just adds so much to the film when you see New York. New York is a great location, and seeing these new sights again, sometimes that you haven't seen before as well as familiar ones. Absolutely great. Now, it's written by Broderick Taylor, Bruce A. Taylor. They've often write together, those two, and then Cynthia Mort. And it's directed by Neil Jordan. And Neil Jordan often writes as well. And I feel that he probably did have some input when he was directing this film into the script. Certainly, it feels it's got very much. I think it appealed to him a lot. Did this script? That's what he says in the interviews on the extras. Now Neil Jordan, Irish director, just a few of his films that you might know. The Company of Wolves, 1984, an earlier one that he did. Absolutely love that film. I don't know why that gets a lot of negative reviews. Then Mona Lisa, 1986, brilliant gangster film. And The Crying Game, of course, 1992. There's The Interview with a Vampire, which is very well known, 1994. Michael Collins, of course, 1996. And Marlowe, 2022, another Liam Neeson film. Yep, that's the kind of films that he has been involved in and directing. And he's got more than that. There's also TV stuff as well. Great director, really is, and writer as well. I think I've put that in as well. So let's have a look at the cast. We've got Jodie Foster, who plays Erica Bain. What can I say about Jodie Foster? I think she's somebody who I actually believe is quite underrated. She's not always talked about. She is recognised, certainly, and she's been up for many awards and that. But you don't hear critics going too much. Maybe because she has been a controversial figure in some ways, in some of her views and what she's said in. But it's interesting. the way, but she's such a good actress. She really is. I like her. I love her a lot. She really always gives something special in her performances, and of course she goes right back to as a child actress. Taxi Driver, 1976. Who can forget her in that performance? And then I think, in many ways, real highlight of her career is The Accused, 1988. What a performance that film is. It's an amazing performance. If you've never seen The Accused, watch The Accused. It's just outstanding. Then The Silence of the Lambs, of course, 1991. She's so good in that. And it's such a well-loved film as well. And Maverick, 1994, Western, Mel Gibson. She's very friendly and worked with Mel Gibson quite a few times as well. Great film. And then these films, I really like these films. Panic Room, 2002. Flight Plan, 2005. Yeah. And in more recent, well, not that recent, but fairly recent, a science fiction film, Elysium, 2013. She just is very good at what she does. She's not always in big blockbuster films either. She's got a very good career. I like her a lot. I really do. I've just said that. I know, but I just thought I didn't mention it. Yes. Then we've got Terrence Howard, who plays Detective Sean Mercer. And he's excellent in this film, particularly. Films that he was involved with are Big Mama's House, 2001, which is one of those black sort of exploitation comedy ones. And we've got Crash, 2004. We've got Ray, 2004, which is the Ray Charles biography. And he was in Iron Man in 2008. And also Sabotage, 2014. Also, he's quite well known in TV terms. There's a lot of TV series as he's been involved in, massive amount of those. So that's Terrence Howard. Then we've got a name that I knew, and just a face that I recognise straight away, which is Naveen Andrews, who plays Dr. David Kamani. Films that he was being involved in, not big roles, but as his career developed, was The English Patient, 1996, Mighty Joe Young, 1998, and Grindhouse, 2007. But of course, why I say I recognise him, it's Lost. He played Saeed in Lost between 2004 and 2010. What groundbreaking, wonderful series Lost was. He was in that. That's why I recognise him straight away. Then we've got Nicky Katt, who plays Detective Vital. Films involved in Dark Knight, 2008. Sin City, 2005. School of Rock, 2003. And Insomnia, what a great film that is, 2002. Wonderful lot of films there. And then we've got Zoe Kravitz, who plays Chloe. Now, her career has developed a lot, but we'll start off with. She was in a film called The Greatest, 2009. She was in X-Men First Class, 2011. Then she's been in these Divergent films. Divergent, 2014. Divergent series Insurgent, 2015. And Divergent series Allegiant, 2016. And then, this is then that made you think, wow, yes, I remember now, Sina. She was in The Batman in 2022, which I think is a great film. Absolutely love The Batman. And of course, she plays Selena Kyle and the Catwoman, of course. Yes, that's why I recognized her. She is great, but this is an earlier role, as I say. This is it, 2007. So her career has developed really well, and yeah, excellent. So, what is this film about? Well, you've probably got an idea. It's a revenge kind of death wish film. Now, Erica Bain, who Jodie Foster plays, is a radio talk show kind of host who does these blogs, and she's really quite well known on the radio. Her voice, she wouldn't be known, it's the voice as usual on a radio. You'd expect. Anyhow, with her fiance, she is brutally attacked. Really, it is. Actually, it's very brutal, the beginning. Seeing this attack is absolutely really disturbing. And of course, the attack is fatal for her boyfriend. He dies. And she is in a really bad state, and she's in a coma. Then she is in hospital for a while, well, quite a while, and then she slowly recovers and she comes out. And in a sort of recovery, she obviously starts to question so many things, and there's obviously the loss of a fiance, and that is important because it really feeds into revenge, because she was looking forward to the marriage and their relationship, and then it's been taken away. And what is she, as she says, she becomes like a stranger because she has to. And so it's a quest for getting that vengeance against those who've committed this awful crime. It's an awful crime that we see, and you can understand very much why she would do that. You're totally with her. This is why I don't understand why the critics are saying, sort of negative things. It's totally understandable, and there's a tradition, the whole tradition of vengeance films. There has been. It didn't just start with Death Wish. It goes further back. There's a whole tradition about it, and if you just look at your film history, and this film does it well. And yes, maybe I think the fact that a woman is leading that, but even that, we've seen that before with women um, uh, leading a revenge kind of thriller. So I don't understand it, why they would be so negative about this film, because her performance is absolutely outstanding. Jodie Foster, you're with her totally, 100% believable. I think she is outstanding, and so is Terrence Howard as the detective. Their relationship is very much key to how this film develops and how you see the film as well. It's such a great performance between the two. The two actors really work so well together in this film. I can see why she was very attracted to this performance when she read the script, and then probably talked, and the director as well, because the director, Neil Jordan, is more seen from independent kind of cinema rather than studio Hollywood cinema. So again, that brings another dimension to this film, and that works very well. It's not an Hollywood cliched film at all. That is excellent. I think it grips you as well. The film really does grip you, and you just can't keep your eyes on the screen. And with the performances and the way the director does this film, then you can't help but love it. I just totally love it. I do. And, you get it's all there, yes. And it's entertaining as well. And why, we shouldn't be ashamed to say a film of this matter is entertaining. Why not? Why not? Why, it is entertaining. And it is quite violent. And it is violent. It's brutal. That particular, the beginning, it's very brutal. But it's a great film. And I love it. I've watched it for quite a few years. I say I watch it a few times a year, even, this film. I really do love it. And that's why I thought, hey, I better do this review. Hey, buy it. Anyhow, it's just a normal standard copy, Blu-ray copy of the Brave one. You can probably pick this up quite cheap as well. It's not on some boutique label. There it is. I would say I've had it quite a long time, this. But there we are. Hope you enjoyed my review. And that's it. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and we'll let you know when I put out a video. And have a look at the playlist. You can see all the kind of things I review. I review all sorts of things. And also, as well as films, TV shows, I do a bit of music as well. And if you like this particular video, please give this video a like, because then it gets it out onto YouTube and other people might enjoy it and get into algorithms and all that stuff. Got any comments? Please put your comments down. I love to read your comments and I'll always answer your comments. And that's it. It costs no. By heck, it does. So that's it. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.